Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
MaddenHeadz YouTube, what's going on? It is your boy Coach DC coming back at you today with another video. And yeah, man, we're gonna get into a little gameplay here. As you see, boys come out with Lamb, Ward, and I don't know who my other guy was. Who's he have? Lamb, oh, Hamilton. Yeah, he is Lamb, Hamilton, and somebody. But I do know that he came out on the first play and went straight to Johnny Wilson right there. And then I'm just so sick of running into other DBs, and just I give up more touchdowns where the DBs run into each other than probably anybody on the planet. But all right, so he scored right there. I came back, got the ball back, went down the field a little bit. I could see he was kind of loading up the box a little bit, trying to send a little heat, trying to get some of the disengages and all that kind of stuff. And so one thing early I had to figure out was, all right, how am I going to protect myself? You know, what am I going to do in these situations where he's sending 6, sending 7, and all that kind of stuff? And so I decided to just roll a little bit with my 2 tight end set, you know, just to make sure early on I'm just not getting totally behind the 8 ball, which I do anyway. Is he catches me on the one play I don't protect, and he sends that A gap, and it shook me right into throwing a pick. Although I turned right back around, played some decent defense, and he threw the pick right back. As you see, my stick cut off in the middle of the play while it has full power. I just, like, some of this stuff that happens on this game, man, I don't even talk about it because I don't even believe that most people would believe it when I say it. This is what happens. Yeah, my controller, actually a full powered controller, an elite controller at that. Yeah, one of these $200 joints. Yeah, just cuts off in the middle of the play and then cuts back on. And there's nothing wrong with the controller. Oh, trust me when I tell you. But anyway, all right. So as you see right there, just worked my way back down the field while I was doing my little rant right there. Went back to an inside, nice little whip combo with a comeback on the outside and a drag. And yeah, caught the whip coming back inside. Kyle Pitts wide open, works his way into the end zone. So now we're all tied at 7-7. And I'm just like, all right, let's play some good defense, which it just wasn't happening because this dude actually he had good schemes. And you'll see later in the video, he really knew how to throw the ball. He can really make some really good throws. Obviously, he has Baker Mayfield, so who is probably one of the better quarterbacks in the game in the Ultimate Team right now. And so, able to get the stop right there, get the ball back, 7-7, hit him with a nice comeback route. And so now I'm kind of beginning to find a little chink in the armor, as he likes to blitz a lot. And so I'm into my quick game. I'm into my cheat routes. I'm into, a little bit of semi-max protection to get, the routes that I want to get open. I'm still, of course, I'm going to run the ball just a little bit. But as I see him just double mug the gap time after time after time, and I know he's in man-to-man, so I catch Kyle Pitts right there with a nice post across the middle, throwing out in front of the defender. He's not able to make up ground. I talked about this a few days ago. If you guys want to get into some good stuff, good virtual sessions, hey man, go to the CollegeFootballHeadz.com page, read the reviews, man. I'm telling you, these last few virtuals, probably the last 3 virtuals, have been like killers. And so you want to learn how to go down the field, you want to learn how to blitz, make catches and all that kind of stuff, man. The CollegeDC404.com website is where it's at. As you see me right here, got into the end zone again, battling. He's throwing into traffic a little bit. And so right now, I just feel like my defense is really, really, really on point. Tough grab right there. We're still in good spots, good positions. Maybe not necessarily making the play as he overthrew that one right there a little bit. But you know, we're playing some really what I feel like is decent defense. And right now, I just feel like he is bullet passing. He is throwing everything like full tilt. And so that's the reason why he's overthrowing these passes. But hey, that's him. As he catches me right back there in the seam, though, it's always a third or fourth down, you know, where we seem to give up the ghost, and he turns around, goes for two, right there for some crazy reason as we get to stop and maintain a 1-point lead. He likes to, again, like I was saying, he likes to mug the box. And so, you know, a lot of times if I'm running the ball, when I see people like with all those people in the gaps, I'll try to bounce it outside. I'll still run something in the middle, but I'll try to use the mechanics to bounce it outside, get extra yards. You see right now, once again, he's constantly sending 6 to 7 guys. And so, you know, as much as you hate to play these style of games, you got to get in there and you just have to make the adjustment to keep the guys in the block, you know, to make the necessary adjustments to keep the ball moving down the field. And so for me, what all that equals is if you're going to blitz me and play a lot of man-to-man, I'm going to run a lot of stops, a lot of curls, a lot of comebacks, you know, some crossing routes, post, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to see if your coverage can hold up because I'm going to be able to protect myself, you know, in terms of just keeping guys in. As you see right there, wasn't able to get in the end zone, but do the smart thing right there, right before the end of the half, take the surefire points, go up by 4, and also get the ball back. And so, yeah, you got to play smart football out here. You can't just be all about your mechanics. No, you got to play smart football. Got to be able to scheme. As you see me hitting the flats right there. And as you see now, I missed that seam route. He's starting to let up on the pressure a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you got to do. You got to be able to block it, whether you're keeping one guy in, a running back and a tight end, or just a tight end. And you have to be able to make them pay to a point where they stop doing it. And so now he's not mugging the gaps as much. You see him lined up in a little 4-3-6-1. I think that is, but it's so easy to run against that. It just doesn't make sense. And so right now, I feel like he's a little bit off balance, even though I did get my play calls mixed up. I'm so glad I did not throw that pass right there. But again, I'm just trying to stay steady in the pocket, hit the routes that I need to hit in terms of like comebacks or whatever. You see me buy time right there and step up and throw an absolute dime behind Diablo right there. It's certain ways that you can throw the ball on this game, certain things that you can do. Again, as I talked about a little bit last week and maybe a few days ago, it's all about trying to get yourself into position. And there are just certain things you can do to keep the defenders, you know, from reacting immediately to the ball. You got to help yourself out as much as you can here as he catches me across the middle with Wilson again. And I'm like, man, I just keep getting killed on that same route as he keeps himself right there in the game, going for 2 again. It's 24-19. And so this time he hits Byers out with the little cheap motion out there in the flats and brings it to a 3-point ball game, 21-24. Going into kind of like the end of the third quarter, as you see me catch him on a corner route right there and then come back out with a nice RPO to QJ, Quentin Johnson. Nice move up the field to get ourselves to the 17-yard line, still up by 3. And basically what I'm thinking here is I want to score a touchdown. I do not want to leave this game in the hands of my defense. You know, the way things are going, as you see me overshoot one right there. Because this guy, his offense is decent and he can score. Nice combo right there. Again, sometimes you have to stick with the simple route combinations. It doesn't always have to be a triple drag over one play touchdown kind of play. Sometimes it's as simple as protecting yourself, run the curl route, get yourself to the spot that you need. And as you see in this case, I need all the points I can get because right now, the same way I'm adjusting to his defense, he's adjusting to my defense. And so now he's really hitting me with these really quick seams. And so I have to start putting my players and myself in better positions to defend that. But right there, caught him with a little bit of confusion right there. I'm telling you, man, that verticals concepts video, you got to get it if you want to score points and you want to score quickly. If there ever was a one-play touchdown video that you want to get, go to the CoachDC404.com page and get the vertical concepts. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Just come in the comment section and ask for anybody who has it. But anyway, man, so right now I'm still up by 9, and I'm just trying to play steady defense, trying to make him use a little bit of clock. And look at this dot right there that he threw. I was all over him with Urlacher, and he still threw that dime, got it right into space, and then just comes back out. Dots will be really quick. And so again, 37-35, he is not going anywhere as I take him to the flats. Mindset right here is to waste as much clock as humanly possible. Run this thing out, just leave it to a point where there's no time on the clock. I don't care if I don't score anymore right now. Really just playing a game of battling the clock. As you see me catch him on the outside right there. With Icky, I believe today is going to be Icky's last day on the squad. We're going to update the running back today as we go right back through the hole right there. Make him burn his last timeout. And, well, he didn't burn it. He burned the ultimate timeout in just tapping out of the game. But good game right there, whoever that guy was. Again, you want true mechanics. The books are there. CoachDC404.com is there. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I'm out.